guys, welcome to our Costco haul. I haven't been to Costco in a really long time. Dan went a few weeks ago, but we haven't done a really big Costco trip for quite some time. So we got a lot of stuff. I didn't care as much about only having like the one extra item that we like, that's not a necessity. So we got a whole bunch of stuff. So we spent $200 or $209.97, so $210. Got a lot of stuff. So there were a couple of things that, well, we needed right away, and then stay tuned to hear my huge rant at the end, which was ridiculous. Which, yeah, I'll say it at the end, but essentially they sold my medication to someone else. So stuff that I needed. The Kirkland facial towels, I only have, like, I'm on my last packet of, I think, 30 in there, and only about half left, so I knew, like, I had to go to Costco the next month to get these. And then for the Cascade dishwashing detergent, we still have some left, but we're about halfway down our last one, so good to have that. When Dan went a few weeks, or a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, he did pick up lettuce, but it's almost gone, so we got another one of those. And then this one is something cool. Dan's parents have these in their house. They are, they plug into the wall, and they are like a nightlight, but then it could also be taken off and used as a flashlight. And I think, are they also when, oh, they're with motion sensor. Oh, that's good. I thought it was just always on, so no, they're motion sensor then. That's really good. And then as a flashlight, it's good for 3.5 hours. So it's a hour. Plus, you can change all the colors, so they can be any of these colors. They had it on display at Costco, so I was looking at these ones too. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. That should be cool. We got Happy Planet soup. We were at somewhere. I didn't even check to make sure this doesn't have any stuff I can't eat. Oh wait, no, that's good. I recently got yogurt, and I got cherry, which Dan loves, so it was mainly for him, but I probably would have had some, and then I just happened to be looking on top while I was putting it away, like after I already bought it, and it has gelatin in it, so I can't have it, so I wrote not for Christy on top. I guess it's like a cheap yogurt brand, so they put gelatin to gum it up a bit, but still, come on. Anyways, this thankfully does not have anything I can't have. This pack of 2 were $10.99, and I remember we were looking, was it like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, we were looking at we were at Country Grocer, and they had, I think, the same volume but in the bags. I think one for $6.99, so $7, so 2 for $11 is better than 14, 2 for 14. So yeah, and actually this is nice because the containers, they're resealable, and you could have just half of it, I guess, but we'll probably have the whole thing. Maybe I feel like this for lunch today. Maybe, I don't know. And then also we got tofu. I haven't had tofu in forever, even though I can go to the store and buy a single pack of tofu, but I'm like, or I should just go and get the 3-pack. So then we do have some more food items that are over there, but in the meantime I want to show, I got this. I think my sister's too busy with her baby to be watching my videos, so that I feel like I'm showing this. These are so cute, so I'm going to keep this for her son at Christmas time. So although it's 12-month, and at Christmas he'll only be 6 months, but obviously something that he can grow into. Plus, he's actually pretty big. When I saw him, I got to see him last weekend for Thanksgiving, and he is only less than 3 months old, and he's already, like, by weight, according to this thing, he was 14 pounds, so he's already in the 6-month weight. And a lot of the, I think the long onesies, I guess, the onesies that have legs attached to it, he's actually already grown out of those ones, and those ones were like this, I think the 3-month mark, and he's not even 3 months. Anyways, so yeah, always better to go on the bigger side. But I thought this was really cute. Main thing was the dog. My sister's obsessed with dogs, so that's an eye. And then it has some pants. Oh my god, there's a little dog on the butt of this too. Oh, I didn't even see that. That's so cute. And then this one as well. So for all 4 pieces, it was $9.99, which is a good price. And then I'll also get for Christmas some toys or other more fun things for him. but I thought this was so cute. So I got that for him. And then Dan got some pants, some corduroy pants. I guess those are in style again. I haven't had corduroy pants. I think I had like purple corduroy pants when I was a kid. I liked those. And then socks. Oh, these are the regular socks he has. Some more socks and some corduroy pants. All right, going back to the next bag. Ooh, so samosas that we have. We may have this for lunch. And then these are always such a good deal. And I think last time I couldn't find them, or I guess it's seasonal. But the butternut squash for both of these, it was $5.99, so $6. I bought one in store where like one this size is like $5, and then some of them, the second one was smaller, so I made sure to get. I like looked through a couple of them to find the biggest two. Ooh, and something I'm excited for. Dan is not excited for because he does not like lentil pasta. But I think it was, we once had it where I made it with like fresh pasta, but I used lentil flour. And that, I admit, was not that great. But this is pre-made, so this should be good. So yeah, it's more than pasta lentil flour. We have the bean one still. I forgot about it and then I found it again way in the back of the pantry. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's just, well, okay, it's rice flour too. So it's 90% yellow lentil flour and then 10% brown rice flour. So very excited about this. Maybe we can have pasta today. Just healthier. And then the next one, which was actually an expensive thing, but I got these Prager burgers. I was looking at the bean ones, and then I remember like 6 months ago, or longer, I don't know, I got the other ones, and I think showed a picture or I mentioned it, and someone commented that they've had the Dr. Prager's one and they're really good. I think they mentioned that. I remember someone mentioned something, I opened it up, I was like, I had it and they were disgusting, good that you didn't get it. But no, I'm pretty sure. So I got this. I still do love the Beyond Meat burgers, but that's also expensive. Beyond Meat for 2 burgers, it's $8, where this, still pricey, but you get 12 burgers. Yeah, 12 vegan burgers for $15. So, oh, okay, yeah, that's a lot cheaper than 2 for $8. So, got a bunch of those. And then we are almost out of quinoa. Like, we have this much left in the last pack. So I got this. There were 2 types, 2 brands. This one was actually cheaper with the tri-colored quinoa. We're trying to find this. So for this big bag, it was $9.99, which is 2.3 kilos. Pretty big. So yeah, I thought that was really good. It's made in Saskatoon. Awesome. Obviously, the maple leaves. It's made somewhere in Canada, but that's good. And then we also got some spring rolls. Dan also picked some of these up, but I don't know. We had them recently, but we only have about 1/2 left. And then some of this. Again, we still have some. This is what I put in my scrambled eggs for breakfast every morning, as well as then we add it to salads in the evening. But it's just convenient. I'm fine with paying the price for convenience when it's something also healthy. Ooh, what should I say about ginger slices? Recently I was at just the grocery store and there were some ginger slices on sale in the bulk, so I got like a little bit, and even like a small amount was like $2.50 or something. I'm like, what? I know it goes by weight, but still. So then we saw these were $9.99, which is pricey, but it's not like chips or something where you could eat the bag. You shouldn't, but where you could eat the bag in like a sitting between the 2 of us. With these, hopefully they're very strong, so they're just really good to have, and yeah, they're dried uncrystallized. So actually, let's try. Whew, those are strong. I should get my camera to film what it was in. They're good. Strong. Actually, I've had other ones that are even stronger, but they're more like, oh, I know that is strong. So that's what we got for the $210. Some of the stuff, like most expensive I think was this, was $30. And then the corduroys were $25. So that's kind of what, yeah, we spent a lot of stuff that we didn't need. And then my burgers, yeah, were $15 and my wets were $17. So yeah, everything. But I'm excited about the ginger. I like that. The lentil. And then what I didn't include here because I purchased them separately. But every year for Christmas presents for my students, myself, and the other teachers, we do presents. So I got, I piled stuff on top, but a whole bunch of these. It works out to $2.50 per stuffed animal. They're just little squishy ones. They had 2 types, this one of these animals, as well as these animals. So I got both of those. And yeah, myself and the other teachers will hand them out to, I don't know what grades, probably our kindergarten grade 1, 2s. And then we have similar things, but they have like a backpack clip. So then those will go for maybe grade 3, 4, 5s. Anyways, we still have to discuss, but I was at Costco, I saw these 2 different types. I decided to get a couple boxes. So that's the end of the haul. Now for everyone who wants to stick around to see my rant, I said a little bit about it in the What I Wednesday video, but so I called in yesterday and I got like the automated Costco pharmacy line, and so they said your renewal has been accepted. You can come by anytime tomorrow, which is today, after 10 a.m. So we came. By the time we went and like got gas first at the Costco, and then by the time we were there, it was probably and then like 15 minutes in the lineup. So it was probably about 11 o'clock, and they're like, oh, it's like 10 minutes away from being made. It's very soon. Can you come back? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. I was a little annoyed. I'm like, that's, they told me 10 a.m., but they have so many prescriptions, so that's fine. We still had our shopping to do. So then we were about halfway done our shopping, and I just looked and there was no lineup. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna quickly go now to pick it up because usually there's a really long lineup. So I went and they're like, oh, it was just picked up like 10 minutes ago. And I was like, no, I was here like 30 minutes ago, but you guys told me it wasn't ready yet. And they're like, no, someone picked it up 10 minutes ago for their dog Chloe. I was like, and they're like, well, is anyone with you? I was like, well, my husband, but I'm with him. And I was with them. And they're like, no, it was a woman. You sure it wasn't you? I was like, no, it wasn't. Anyway, so they said, oh, well, she confirmed your information. And I was like, well, I did when I was here half an hour ago, but then you told me to come back. Anyway, but they said they scanned her Costco card, which they hadn't done mine because it wasn't ready yet. And they said they can track her down there. But I was like, well, that's great. Like, you sold my dog's pills to someone else. I mean, that's annoying as is, but like, you gave someone the wrong drugs. Like, that's what's more concerning here. So then they told me to come back in an hour to pick it up again. So we eventually got it. And then I wasn't sure, so I waited in line again then after the hour. Well, they said they would call me when it's ready. They got my cell number, but then they hadn't. But like, we had already checked out, put everything in the car. We're like, well, we want to go. So I waited in the line, again, another like 15-minute wait. And then I went up there and I was asked, and they're like, oh yeah, we have it ready. So I was like, oh, thank goodness. And they're like, oh, for next time you don't have to wait in the line, like, because you would have to come back. I was like, oh, then everyone's gonna get so mad at me if I just skipped the line and just pushed my way to the, so I'm like, oh, that's okay. And then after all that, they didn't have, because I usually get 200 pills at a time, they didn't have 200 because the other person took my 200, and I know, like, at the vet too, if once medication leaves, even if someone like brings it back because they don't want it anymore, we cannot resell it because we don't know what happened to it. Like, we just have to toss it. So because of that, they gave away my 200 pills. And actually they did say the person came back because she noticed the name on it was wrong and it was the wrong medication. But yeah, so she came back to exchange it or get her right one. But because of that, they did not have 200 pills, so they sent me with 100, and then instead of just me paying for 100, I had to pay for 200, and then I got a little IOU. I mean, it's like an official, the barcode and like all that stuff, but I got we owe you 100 pills after all that, and I was, oh, just what a nightmare. I've never had that big a problem. Like, I've never had a problem with getting Chloe's medication, and I always love Costco, but that was just way more trouble than it needed to be. Not to mention super unsafe that they sent. Like, I don't think they would have, like, I don't know. I don't know how they could have said my phone number and address. I mean, they could have said, yep, that's it. But usually I have to give them it and they see that it matches. But because they just saw me, I guess someone was like, oh, I'm here to pick up my dog Chloe's medication. If someone else is also picking up a dog Chloe's medication, I don't know. But it's there. So now I only have 100 pills, which is only good for about a month and a half, which is fine. I mean, but it's just now, I cannot lose that slip that has the IOU. So, but whatever. I finally got the pills. It was, and even like on a weekday at like, well, when we got there, it was like 11:45. It's still super crazy busy. Like, there was people everywhere. I mean, that's Costco, but it's just like, we once made the mistake of going on a Sunday, which was so crazy. We're like, never again. So then we're like, well, okay, a weekday during the day, like not after school, not in the evening, not that I could do the news. But no, it was super crazy. But it all ended fine. We got everything. Now I'm gonna eat another ginger slice. But it was just very stressful and kind of concerning. That makes sense. We're home with someone else. No, girl, you for sure would not like it. You definitely would not like this. Thanks for listening to my rant and for watching my Costco haul. I will see you guys later. Bye.